Good evening, Virgo. Welcome. I'm doing a love reading for November. I'm just gonna jump into it. I'm starting with an oracle card. I'm getting the impression that you are sort of not focused on love. So it's really interesting that I would pick that up, although I'm really focusing on looking at love for you. I'm sensing a resistance. Two cards fell. I'm actually going to take both. One says standing alone, and the other says joy and jubilation. So the standing alone is exactly what I picked up on. You're in a like solo energy. Not to say that you're lonely, just that you are, I don't know, free-spirited at the moment, feeling quite independent, proud of being independent, and you sort of just want to have fun, maybe go out, maybe even party, but there's definitely more of an energy of celebrating, like with friends, like more like a socializing, like you feel more like socializing, just being with people. So it's like you being independent, standing alone, like not being coupled, but yet open enough to like be in a group. So it's like you being in a group of people. You can see the cards here, like, so I don't feel that you're totally isolated, on the contrary, but you're not coupled, and you might not be really in an energy of, or at least you might not be conscious of it, but you are maybe not giving out the signals of wanting to partner up, really. I'm going to draw out of my Templar Tarot, just one card upright in this deck. Two cards. Definitely, like there's the cards want to come out 2 by 2 here for you. They are difficult a little bit. Death and the 5 of Pentacles. So definitely that's the energy of standing alone. I think the reason that you're being independent, the reason why you're not wanting to be coupled, you probably have maybe just ended a relationship, or fairly recently ended a relationship, and probably a major one, a long-standing relationship. So you're probably not ready to like jump into one tomorrow. And the energy I was picking up on, you might be giving off the signals of I'm not really ready, is the 5 of Pentacles. There's something about you feeling almost like, I'm hearing like you have to rebuild something, reconstruct something for yourself, like maybe your self-esteem here, you know, your something tied into your self-worth, self-esteem as well, really, self-love. You know, might have been a painful separation. I'm not sure. Depends on you, right? It might also have been costly, not necessarily financially speaking, but costly in terms of, you know, the changes that it created for you, like, you know, breaking house, having to move out, or, you know, if you had a family, maybe separate, do the custody thing, you know what I mean? Like, so a huge turnaround in maybe your lifestyle, or, and maybe that's like has created some form of, well, it was, like I said, it's more the idea that it was costly. So you paid a price. You pay the price for your independence. So that's how it's coming through. I'm gonna draw, I have another deck, tarot deck. These cards are both upright and reversed. Okay. I could ask a question. I could ask, you know, how will this, you know, out of this energy of you socializing here that I'm seeing, what could come out of it? I could ask this question, or I could remain silent and not ask any questions. So I wish you could answer me, and then we would do either or, right? So just to be fair for all of you, because you will have different circumstances, I will not necessarily ask the question, at least not on the onset. So I will let the cards speak, and if it goes in the direction of, you know, what's going on with you socializing and how that turns out, then we'll look, we'll really ask the question and dig deeper. I hope that's a good compromise. Okay. I will put on my glasses because I want to see all the details of these cards. 3 major arcanas. This is crazy. You won't believe this. Judgment, the Sun, and the Wheel of Fortune. It's unreal. You know what? It's like, I'm going to say it as I'm feeling it. Because I asked the question, no matter if I told you that I would go back to not asking the question, the fact that it was spoken is, because for me, to have 3 major arcanas, all 3 upright and very strong ones, like in the sense of the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune are unbelievable, like almost like a, how can I put it? Like, well, first of all, you have Judgment and the Wheel, right? So 2 karma cards. So sandwiching the Sun, right? So it's like there's something really, really greater at work. Like, it's always the case in everyone's life. That's my perspective, of course. But here, there's like a turning point in your life. And you're just like not really seeing it because you're in this energy of like, okay, my life is in shambles. Maybe, you know, at least not shambles, but you know that it's been like switched around and significantly, right? The Death card is here. So it wasn't a small like, oh, I'm just switching boyfriend, girlfriend here. Like there was something very significant and like, and it's really like shifting your life profoundly because, well, because so the judgment is, for many readers, it means a situation like repeating. Okay, so I don't know if you want to go there, like in the sense of, do you really want to go back to the person that I think you separated from? You decide. But there's a strong possibility, and if that happens, the outcome is extremely beautiful. Like it's very bright, it's very happy, it's very how can I say this? It transforms you, like as much as death has transformed you, the sun here is like, I'm hearing it's cooking you. Like it's like, you know, making you nice and golden and, you know, like shiny, you know what I mean? Like it's like cooking something like just perfect, right? So I know it's silly as an image, but it's just to show you sort of the perfection of like like what's coming for you is like so, oh, I don't have the right words. It's like saying to you, okay, literally what you've always wanted, like that you never thought could happen, is happening. Because the sun and the wheel of fortune is indicative of something destined, something that, because the sun is here, it means that it is tailored for you. It is perfectly customized to you. It is perfectly aligned with you. It'll, when I said it would transform you, it's like, it's more than a transformation. I mean, you could use the wording like the glow up, but it's even more than that. It's like oh my gosh, it's difficult to describe to you. I'm going back to joy and jubilation. This energy of being totally, from going from, you know, 0 to 1,000, you know, from standing alone to suddenly feeling like, you know, so here on the left I have death and the 5 of Pentacles, so like the energy of being depleted, right? Of having had your life totally turned around and like you're not recognizing, you know, your usual bearings. And suddenly it's like, I think that judgment here, if it's not a return, like it doesn't have to be a return, but it's the wake-up call, right? But it's also the announcement. This is, you know, it's like the angel Gabriel, like, you know, coming in and giving you good news. And the good news is like this unbelievable. So I think it's potentially a new relationship because of the Sun card. It could happen next summer. I mean, just because we usually attach the summer months to the Sun card, but it doesn't have to be, you know, this is a November reading. It could literally happen in November. I mean, who knows? It could happen also next November. I don't know for sure. But whatever happens, if it's not someone coming into your life, it is you, like, you know, I was saying maybe you had self-esteem issues, lacking in self-love, or feeling depleted of even maybe self-love, like having neglected yourself or whatever, however you want to put it. So maybe you're loving on yourself here with the Sun card, and it's moving your life forward. But it could also be literally meeting someone that has an extremely sunny personality, that is very outgoing. Also, I'm hearing beneficial to you. Something about this person giving you like a second lease on life. Like you're gonna feel like you have a brand new life, right? Usually there's, well, there is a child. So like a rebirth. Maybe that's also the, you know, the fact that you're resurrecting. So there's definitely a rebirth here. Maybe that's what I mean by the transformation. It's really like a phoenix rising out of the ashes energy. Whatever's coming is so aligned. It was waiting for you. It was really, and I used the word cooking before with the sun card, right? But what was destined was cooking in the ether for you because of the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, I'm going to say something really interesting for, you know, Roman numeric numbers, right? So each X is 10, so that's 20. So you have basically 51 here. Okay? Because I'm not counting on the sun card, you know, the 9 is drawn as the 1 before the X, right? So it's 10 minus 1 is 9. But if I'm literally counting this 5 X's, so 50 plus a 1, so that's 51. So maybe you're 51. Maybe the person you meet is 51. Maybe it's 51 days until you meet this person, or until there's like a specific movement of some kind. And also maybe a particular, like with the sun and the Wheel of Fortune, it feels like there's going to be a specific turning point, like something you can really remember and say, yeah, that day, that time, you know, this is when, you know, also like with the sun illuminating this, it's like a realization, right? This is really powerful. You're going to touch a lot of joy. You're going to jubilate. And this is so childlike, right? Especially jubilation. It's like, also a jubilee is like a birthday. And that's why I'm mentioning age here. You know, it's interesting. And you know, you are Leo. So I did talk about the summer months. So maybe something about around your birthday next year. All of these things could be playing in terms of timing for you. I love this. It's interesting. Did I just call you Leo and I'm doing Virgo? I'm so sorry. Apologies, Virgo. So watch out for a Leo. Or maybe just during the Leo astrological season, so end of July, right before yours, right? End of July and all the way to August 22nd. I hope you're happy, because to hear this, for me to just see this for you, it makes me happy. Like I'm feeling joy for you. Like I'm excited. That's what it is. It's an energy of like feeling like super excited, like, okay, when is it coming in? What's gonna happen? You know, like that kind of eagerness. It's beautiful. Anyways, I don't want to pull any more cards because this is too pristine. So enjoy this energy. even if you feel a little bit, you know, like you might wonder, like, how is really your life going to rearrange itself after this huge transformation? Most probably linked to a separation. Know that it's being rearranged for you. That it's going to be totally in alignment. That it's going to be like incredibly positive. And like a total rebirth, like huge, like a big orgasm, literally. Anyways, enough joking. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I enjoyed reading it for you. So on that note, please share, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon.